Welcome to Millionaire Mondays and part 3 of 4 of Tom Ferry's series, Listing Attraction. If you're in real estate, this is one thing that you certainly want to tune into, because post-lockdown, putting listings on your books are going to be more important than ever. I hope you enjoy the session.
Welcome to the Tom Ferry Show. Today we're talking about Instagram and Facebook Live to get more listings and some old school geographic farm that's going to dominate. Hey, welcome to the Tom Ferry Show. This is episode 3 of 4 of our Listing Attraction series, sharing with you 16 of the 33 listing attraction strategies we talked about at the Success Summit this year. So I'm curious, have you made a comment? Have you shared some of this? What have you executed on? Get back to tomferry.com or on YouTube or wherever you are and make sure you leave a comment. Let me know, are you getting value from this? Do you want more? Did you go back to tomferry.com? Did you download all the goodies yet? Are you implementing? Are you executing? Do you want more listings? Well, I've got 4 more for you. Here we go. I'd like you to consider the following. Look at the impact that Zillow reviews have had on agent success. I have clients today that literally say, Tom, I've got 35, 42, 107, 300 reviews on Zillow, and I'm getting come list me calls. Now, this is actually not the strategy. It's to set you up to have you recognize the value of an endorsement, the value of someone saying, I used your services, their services, they produced this result, we would absolutely use them again, here's 5 stars, and they're posting on this site that we got to drive to. So we started looking at this strategy, and a longtime friend, Ken Pozak, great real estate agent, right? He came up with this concept, so shout out to Ken, where he said, what if I took that same review strategy and actually asked my seller to write a letter to the neighbors as a just sold letter from your seller to all their neighbors endorsing you. Now I'm going to just read you a little bit of the letter, but it's going to be here and you can go back to tomferry.com and download a copy. You're going to want to use this one. Check it out. Hey neighbor, I just wanted to send you a quick note about our real estate agent, Ken Pozak. As you may or may not know, we moved to Georgia for a job promotion. We interviewed 3 other agents to sell our home in Crystal Downs. We chose to work with Ken because his marketing plan was more thorough than anyone else we interviewed, and he proved that he had the most market knowledge. The thing that impressed us most about Ken was his consistent communication, his negotiation skills, and his understanding of the appraisal process. The bottom line is they go on to say, if you're ever thinking about selling your home, you should absolutely give Ken a call. Here's his contact info, phone number, and email. We've loved living here in Northville and we'll definitely miss it. Thanks again for making it such a great place, the person's name and their address. Now the question is, did the homeowner actually write the letter? Of course not, because you're going to say to them, you've experienced before, hey, 'cause you read a review and they're like, I don't know what to say, right? So you prompt them a little bit and you give them the idea and they're like, okay, good. In this case, imagine you just sold the house, right? You closed the deal, they're happy. You're already thinking, I'm going to send out my just sold. You want to take it to the next level. You want to use the power of that review-based strategy to get more opportunities before anybody else does in the marketplace. So you go to your seller and you're like, hey, Sean, right? Thank you so much for all the kind words. And I know we're celebrating, we're excited, your home is sold. How would you feel about writing a letter that I could then mail on my behalf, right? For you guys, to everybody in the community, letting them know, just like that Zillow review that I asked you to do, so they can see the power of what we do for people. They're either going to say yes or no. If you did a great job, they're going to say yes. And then you say, I took the time to draft something based upon our experience in working together, that the highlights, the things that you said really mattered to you. I've gone ahead and emailed you a copy. Could you just review it, make any adjustments, and send it back? And guess what? You do that, they're going to go tweak, tweak, bam, send. And now what do? You take that letter, you print it out, right? With your contact information, it's not on your letterhead. You don't put it in an envelope that's coming from Banana Real Estate. You put it in an envelope that any one of the neighbors would send if they were sending out an announcement to the neighborhood, right? Hand addressed, hand stamped. It's going to get opened like 80, 90% of the time, hand addressed, hand stamped. You put that letter inside there, and guess what, my friends? Your phone is going to ring. Ken Pozak, good on you, buddy. This is an excellent, easy to implement strategy on your next just sold. All right, The next one, speaking of just sold, going old school to new school, it is so powerful today what we can do with this little device. I want you to imagine you just sold this property, right? So this is property X, right? 1234 Banana Street. You're standing in front of it, you put the sold sign on and you go, wait a minute, I live in 2018. What do I have to do? I grab my phone, I go to Instagram if I have one of my assistants there, somebody on my team. I'm on one, they're on another, Facebook and Instagram simultaneously, and I shoot a video. Hey, it's Tom Ferry with Banana Real Estate. I'm standing in front of 1234 Banana Street. We just sold this property and closed. And you know what? The sellers are elated because of our marketing plan, but we got a problem. We actually had over 3,000 people look at this home online, and we had 127 potential buyers through the property. And guess what? We had 8 different offers. The challenge now is we got one very happy new neighbor, but I got 7 other buyers crying in their soup, desperate to find a home in this community. So if you or someone you know has any interest or thoughts of selling in 2018 or 2019, and you're interested in a one-party show or a private showing just to see the buyer's interest, you don't need to clean up the house, you don't need to redo everything. There's no nice homes on the market. The buyers I have, they're cash ready, they got their loans in order, they're wonderful people, they want to buy a house in this neighborhood. And if you know someone or you're thinking about it, would you let me know? Would you send me a private message or call me at 555-1212, 555-1212, and allow me to have my 7 buyers come and look at your home right away. Thanks again, guys. Oh, hi, Mom. Hey, yes, yeah, we did it. Yeah, we sold it. They were really happy. Yep, thanks so much. And I'm actually interacting with people as I'm doing this live. Now, here's what's great. You should be doing that every time you take a listing. You should be doing it every time you make a sale, right? On the buy side, on the sell side, doesn't make a difference. But if we want to attract more sellers, you know what I want to do? I now want to take that, I want to go in and I want to boost it on, you could pick, age and all that fun stuff, and boom, and everybody in the neighborhood suddenly knows you're the one, you listed it, you sold it, and you got 7 more buyers, 2 more buyers, whatever the number is. You do that, my friends, with a phone number, or say DM me, or maybe you're super advanced and you've got a bit.ly link that they can click on and go to a landing page and fill out the form and do the conversion side, whatever you want to do. But this one, 100% no brain required. All right, let's go to number 3. This one's going to be detailed, Sean. We got to put up an entire list of everything we're recommending. If you're a geographic farmer, you already know how valuable this is. You already understand that today a geographic farm for a listing agent is equal to, if not greater than, their entire database when it comes to come list me's and referrals and opportunities, because you're adopting 200, 500, 5,000, 10,000 people in this community, and you're becoming that hyper-local expert. What I want to talk to you about today is a revitalization strategy of your farm. So if you're a longtime farmer, pay attention. If you're considering a farm for the first time, you follow this plan and your phone is going to ring. So we call it the Domination Campaign. Here is your to-do list, A through G. So this obviously assumes you've got a property that you've already listed. So if you go back from all the things we've discussed so far, we've already given you a whole bunch of ways to get a listing in one of these communities. So I'm assuming you got a listing in the area. First thing is you do a direct mail piece called Coming Soon. And we're gonna give you samples, right? You're gonna see them. You're gonna go back to tomferry.com. We'll actually show you all these great different samples that you can utilize. So a Coming Soon. Hey, this property's coming on the market. You can't give the address, but you can kind of say in this area, maybe show a photo, maybe not, right? Know your rules in your state and in your province. B, mail it just listed. Now we've secured the listing. This property is available, right? If you're interested, call. Then you mail an open house invitation. Hey, we got an open house coming up. We want to let you know about it. D, you want to mail a testimonial card or a review on a note. So literally you're taking a review from Zillow or Google or wherever you house your reviews, and you're doing an endorsement of you as a listing agent specifically, and you're mailing it to that entire geographic farm. Then what happens? The property sells and you do a just sold. But if you got a price reduction, you can send that one first. That'd be a bonus on my list. Mail the just sold card, maybe the just sold letter like we just talked about. And then F, you mail, we have more qualified buyers than we have nice homes for sale. And then the last one is you mail a market update. Now I know there might be someone like, oh my goodness, Tom, that's a lot of direct mail. Yes, there's this wonderful thing happening right now. As the world switches almost exclusively to this, those that are doing direct mail are killing it. Why? Because think about your own direct mail right now. Outside of the politicians, right, and bills, right, and even then, the vast majority of it has gone away. So now it's an opportunity for you, especially doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You're doing this to them 7, 8, 9 times around one listing. Guess what? They're going to know who you are. They're going to know what you do. They're going to see your success. And bam, your geographic farm is revitalized. Now, the woman, the extraordinary coach that shared this strategy with us, Eileen Rivera, she basically said, if you don't get a come list me call, quit the business, right? If you do all of that and you don't get a come list me call, it's official. Maybe you should have never gotten that listing in the first place. Like, she was kind of adamant about it because she's like, Tom, I've been doing this forever. It makes it work every single time one of my clients implements it. So that's number 3. Let's do the last one. I've been doing this for a long time. There was a wonderful agent in Beverly Hills named Joe Babijan. I'm dating myself. For all my friends on the West Side, you remember who I'm talking about. Joe figured out very early on, long before he and I did some coaching work together, that he basically had a presence in the marketplace, a brand that was established, and at that time, he didn't want to start a team, right? He was like, I don't want a team. I don't want to manage people. I just want to go on listing appointments, take listings, and sell houses. Like, he had it very simplified in his mind. So we talked about how could you go out to the marketplace, deliver value to a ton of agents that if they had the opportunity to get a listing, they would be more, the likelihood of them getting it, if they partnered with Joe Babijan, it went through the roof. And guess what? It became one of the best listing approaches strategies for a mega producing agent. So if you're watching this right now and you're brand new, you might be asking yourself, well, who inside the office or in my area could I basically walk in and say, here's Joe Babijan, right? He's my partner. And you split that first listing, and then you do the geographic farming campaign that I just shared, and you do the live video after you sell it. You implement all these things, but you got to get that first listing. Maybe you're partnering with that rock star agent. If you are that rock star agent, you need to be asking yourself, how can I deliver more value to all these new agents, right? Emerging agents, veteran agents that have maybe felt like they've lost a little, like a pizzazz in the marketplace. They're not as consistent with their marketing. And you go to them not with ego and, this braggadocio, but just, hey, if there's ever a time where I could be of assistance, I've been doing it with a few agents. We partnered 50-50 and, everybody wins in the deal. And if I can help you, leverage my brand and help you get more business, I'd be honored to do so. Well, I've got clients now that are around the world that are doing sales meetings in their office where they're contributing. These are the things that we do, and this is how we do it, and here's some stories and case studies and examples, and they're contributing to the agents so everybody gets better, and guess what happens? Agents walk up afterwards and go, I got this $3 million listing, and I'm not exactly certain how I can get it. It's my, and here's the story. What do you think? They want me to reduce the commission. I'm not exactly certain. Hey, bring me in, and let's see if we can work on it together. And that, my friends, is another easy, no-brainer way for you to win more listings. So we've gone through 12. I can't wait for the comments. I can't wait for the feedback. Let me know what you're thinking on the next week's show. We got 4 more for you, and then we're going to be done with this, and we'll switch gears again and maybe start thinking about your 2019 plan and how you're going to win in the 4th quarter. Just setting the tone for what's coming next. Thank you so much for watching. Share this with a friend or two. Give me lots of comments. I need more comments on tomferry.com, on the blog. That's where all the goodies are, or on YouTube, or on Facebook, or on Instagram, or on LinkedIn, or on Twitter. I'm there, baby. Let's talk. Thanks so much for watching. Remember always, your strategy matters, and now more than ever, your ability to list more houses. That's what rules. Hey, I'm Tom Ferry, and I want to say welcome to real estate. Now, there's a pretty good chance no one's told you there's an 87% failure rate every 5 years in this business, and there's only 2 factors. Agents don't have the tools and they don't take the right action. I'm going to invite you to click the link below and get access to the tools so you can win in this business.